Brian Daboll would be a fool to play his starters against the Eagles. But he just might. What's up? It's your boy Cintron coming back after another news video. And fly Eagles fly. Support them boys always. But man, this week 18 showdown has the makings of a make or break. Obviously, because the Eagles have a chance to clinch that #1 seed NFC East title, as well as that elusive bye week that will give them a break and start their race off towards Super Bowl in the divisional round. For the Giants, it's to play or not to play. It's a meaningless matchup for them. They're locked into the #6 seed, so they cannot affect their positioning by winning this game. So effectively, you're going to play the week after that. So the thought train would be to rest your starters. That's why the Eagles are a 13.5 point favorite to win this game, because we plan on playing our starters, and Jalen Hurts looks to be healthy. And if he is, the Eagles will be smart to play him, to lock up that #1 seed, to give an extra week of rest for those who are ailing, chiefly Lane Johnson, CJ Gardner-Johnson. Give Miles Sanders a break, as well as our DN Josh Sweaty, who went out with a neck injury, and he'll be back, he tweeted, this season, so for the playoffs. But the Giants head coach, he had a press conference, and they were asking him after the win, what's your headspace? What are you thinking about playing the Eagles and playing your starters and stuff like that? He's like, I haven't even given it serious thought. Yes, you have. I mean, that's a smart, disingenuous way to try and hide his thoughts. You know what I'm saying? I'm preoccupied with I'm trying to enjoy this win. Go home and smoke a cigar like Philly 500. Even though you should be colluding with Mad Dog. Bad Dog. Shout out to Philly 500 there. But he's saying that he's going to play his starters. And going off of emotion. Don't let a temporary emotion skew you into making a permanent decision off of those up and down fluid emotions. One moment you feel like you're on top of the world, and the next you see Daniel Jones taking a hit at the end of the game last week, and that could have been season ending for you guys, affecting you guys heavily, but you still want to play him. Come on now. And I honestly believe it doesn't matter if Jalen Hurts plays, starters or not, we're winning. We're gonna beat the Giants. And then if we're winning by a good margin, they're gonna pull Jalen Hurts. But this is not the route I wanted to go. I wanted us to lock this up against the Cowboys, and then last week against the Saints. Even though it didn't happen, but actually this way we get some play before the divisional playoff game, and the rest in between keeps us sharp going into that match with whoever it is, whether it be the 7th seed or the 6th seed or the 5th seed. But I would like to do it that way. This just keeps a competitive edge there. And yeah, I know, it'd be nice to have rest and all this stuff, and but prolonged duration without rest, I'd rather go in with little as possible interval between playing time as possible. And yeah, Giants, what do you have to risk in this match by playing your starters? Nothing. Revenge from last year? If you're a professional coach and you have that in your mind, and you're not putting the priority on the availability and the longevity of your players, keeping that in mind, you're foolish. You're dumb. You're childish, and you do not deserve the position you have over these young men and veterans as well. You don't deserve to be in charge of their welfare. Because that's just dumb, to put your pride before the cart, put your ego before everything, and risk losing key components or a key guy before a playoff run. You don't know where it could lead to. Because hindsight is motherfucking 2020, and you looking back, and you lose to Saquon, you lose to Darius Slayton. Pause. I had to put that in there real quick. You lose a key offensive lineman, defensive lineman, someone that could pivotally change the game for you, or like, you know, have cause you to have continued success throughout the playoffs, even if you make it past the first round, and you be kicking yourself, and the fan base can rake you over the damn coals for a dumb decision made off of emotion. You have to be logically based men out here. Based men. So I gotta believe. I mean, this is not the only time I've seen it come out where it's just like, hands down, it doesn't look like a bad decision and it could go unquestioned, is when the Giants challenged the 2006 undefeated Patriots. They lost, but they gained so much in confidence in that game. And I don't know, that was a special moment in time, because they came back to beat that same team that they lost to in the regular season, in the Super Bowl, on the biggest of stages. What a payoff and what a payback. But the Giants have no chance of placing us in the Super Bowl. They have nothing really to risk but last year's embarrassment against the Eagles when we decided to sit our starters, sit our people, and they end up not making the playoffs. Or the recent streak of dominance that we've had over them. Who cares about that? You're going to the playoffs? Playoffs? You should just be trying to win the next game. So that should be the primary sole focus. Getting those guys ready to play whoever in the next week. Focusing in on us. I'm an Eagles fan. That would be very small of you. So I gotta believe ownership should step in and be like, Brian, Daboll, we appreciate that you've gotten us this far, but sit your fat ass down. So I'd like to see how that goes this week, and it'd be smart for him to if he was playing coy just for the sake of gamesmanship, trying to get us to plan for the starters. I mean, I feel like we should just game plan for the starters. It wouldn't matter. So you game plan for the starters. The backups don't even matter because they don't have anybody exceptional coming off the bench. Otherwise, they'd be a starter. So it'll be interesting. Like I said, watching that this weekend. I also hope that Jalen Hurts can play. Because Minshew, he doesn't inspire confidence at this point. And then the coaching staff didn't put him in position to succeed this past week. So, like, people have been saying Hurts is the system. We've seen that in the past 2 weeks. And if anything, it's bolstered his Heisman. I would say his Heisman. Bolstered his MVP candidacy and made it legitimate. Put an official stamp on that shit. I mean, without him, we look lost at sea. Out there without a roar, out there without a rudder or a bow or whatever to guide us in the right direction. So, yeah, this week will be very, very important, very crucial, because it's still, with those two fuck-ups, we still have a chance to tie for the league best record and still clinch a number one spot in the NFC and thus a bye week. Even as atrocious as we played the last 2 weeks on defense and offense in spots and for duration, long stretches and durations. Like, that says so much. And that it's not even there's no stipulations. It's just a win and you lock in. So I believe the Eagles come out and get it done. We shall see. We will see. But I'm excited though. This weekend, this match, it'll be 6:25 here in Japan a.m. I'm waking up, gonna not get a snack, not drink anything, so I don't have to go pee during the live stream, and we're going to watch this fucking game. So let's go. Fly, Eagles, fly. I'll see you on the flip side.
like, comment, share, and subscribe if you
Thanks for watching. Check me out at Cintron, Cintron Anime, Cintron Life, or Cintron Laughs, or other social media.